6'3", number 12, Josh Moran.
All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Two NBA greats, Grant Hill and Steve Smith, our analysts tonight, with our reporter, Allie LaForce. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, Brian. CJ McCollum is looking to evolve his game. He said, quote, "I can get out of bed and get 20. Now I need to score efficiently, make my teammates better, and impact the game in every facet. You get older, the maturity level shifts, and you understand what needs to be done." Guys?
Well, looking to show how he can impact winning, Allie. Thanks for that. And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for Larry Nance.
It's not a great trend for him. Not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. Maybe it's his effort, who knows, but that's something that needs to change.
A look at the Pelicans starting group. In it forward, it's Ingram and Williamson. McCollum and Jones, the tandem in the backcourt. And it's Valanciunas in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Grizzlies, inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. John Conchar is out there with Ja Morant. And it's Brooks in at the 3. Just about at the halfway point of the season. Plenty of games left to watch and so many different ways to watch.
BA, how about this? I can watch any game in the league right now on my phone. That's just unreal. I just love what the NBA has done, making the game accessible anywhere.
And that one's good.
Hard to overstate Morant's shooting ability. It just comes natural to him.
Brooks against Ingram. Good on the bucket.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's Adams. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Here's Morant. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum.
The upside Ja Morant has is exciting. An explosive young talent with an outstanding work ethic. In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
The free throw drops for Morant. Well, Smitty with Morant. His ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
BA, before he tweaks his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
Good on both.
Yeah, bottom line for this Pelicans squad, they need to get better on the defensive end. They may have to get more 3-and-D type of guys on this roster.
Here's Ingram. The Grizzlies pull it in. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
Great offensive game plan in that one. They put their guys in positions to succeed, and it really paid off.
They understood what the defense was trying to take away and game planned a great strategy to take advantage of it.
Now here's Adams. Clock is at 3. From deep, Morant. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Ingram against Morant. Now here's Ingram. Tight defense on him. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Elevates and detonates the one-hand stuff.
Picture perfect. All right, so about the Pelicans. What has been holding them back?
Well, BA, it's definitely not the offense, especially with the healthy Zion. If they can find a way to have greater consistency on the defensive end, then they can take a big step as a franchise.
Valanciunas finds McCollum. 11 feet away. The shot no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. The last time these two teams came together was also in this building, and they were able to win it for the home fans.
And they came away with the win because everyone contributed. The starters, the bench, they all played as a unit.
Great scoring output from that second unit. Such a luxury to have that extra ammunition. Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Jones, a pass to Valanciunas. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Valanciunas has made so many strides as a scorer since he started in the NBA.
Now Morant, scoring around 28.5 points a game. A very talented offensive player. Lets the three fly. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Grizzlies out in front. They lead by a bucket. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
The Pelicans trail, and you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal, and the players are also enjoying playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
So for New Orleans right now, Larry Nance is out there with Jackson Hayes. And it's Murphy in at small forward. Well, Smitty, recently it seems like mid-range shooting is making something of a comeback. More guys taking shots from that area.
And B.A., I am so happy. There's nothing wrong with the mid-range game. Some stars have proven it's a viable method, even in the three-point focused modern game. And for the moment, defenses aren't always prepared to deal with it.
And he can't get the first one. Smitty, the challenges of being a small market team are very real for the Pelicans.
You know, it's tough to attract big name talent or get stars willing to invest in your franchise. B.A., but the Pelicans are doing what they can to overcome it.
And he's good on the second.
If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs.
Here's Tillman. Back to Conchar. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
One side of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Pass to Daniels. Here's Murphy. Here's Daniels. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Nance the screen. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable, Smitty.
B.A., no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt, the more prepared he is for the next playoff run.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
The Pelicans were pretty impressive last season, managing to successfully battle their way into the playoffs through a tough play-in tournament.
So he gets them both. You know, in that play-in, the Pelicans faced some serious competition, Smitty.
B.A., they defeated the Spurs and the Clippers, which was no easy task, but the Pelicans were ready for the challenge and ended up securing a playoff berth.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul.
All right, let's take a look at some numbers for Zion Williamson.
At the line
And a
for
stat to
Grizzlies.
focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
And he drops the first. And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
And he can't hit the second.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis. And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
And so it's Memphis with it. The Pelicans getting their last shot to go. Oh, Dama, no good. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, BA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Outside Jones. Here's Aldama. He's defended by Hayes. 5 on the clock. Jones from outside. And again, Memphis no good. New Orleans in the lead. To the middle. Here's Nance. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Outside Jones. There's 38 seconds left in the second. Tillman with a screen. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. 17 seconds left in the first half. Here's Alvarado, defended by Jones. On the take, and Alvarado gets it to go.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work, but that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
He gets it up. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's New Orleans leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Back to the game after this break.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West.
Taking a look here at the Grizzlies, they've been awesome so far this year. That was expected from the good analysts who know what they're talking about. We've got one on this panel, and it's called Shaq O'Neal. You don't know about the other two.
All right, let's talk about the first half. A little bit of ground to make up for the Memphis Grizzlies.
They've been letting loose from that perimeter. You know what I'm going to say? Attack the paint. Make the defense feel your presence.
If we know what you're going to say, does that mean you're getting a little predictable? Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Now here's McCollum. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Ja Morant is out there with John Conchar. And it's Adams in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Memphis trailing here. Left side, Morant. And the bucket is good. Morant's got 6.
Look how Ja just glides through the contact. He's such a nimble player.
McCollum against Morant. McCollum outside. Denied by Morant. And he recovers it. Valanciunas sets a screen. He buries it from 3. Jones has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
The defense decides to gamble off him, and he cashes in.
A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Well, Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
For New Orleans, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Tipped. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Morant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Morant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, that's such a big play here in a close game like this one. Great concentration from him.
Now here's Valanciunas. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. To the left wing, from the arc. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Nice play to run for Valanciunas in terms of variety, getting him something in rhythm and in space.
Adams with a screen on McCollum. Here's Morant, driving inside, uses the glass on the layup. 10 points for him. 51 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Ingram with the ball. Taking command on offense when they need him. Putting up 21 a game. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Morant with it. Guarded by Valanciunas. Jackson outside. Jack's up at 3. Offensive board. Ingram against Morant. The Pelicans pull it in. They host the Pistons after this one. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home. Left side, Jones. Pass to McCollum. Fires for 3. And another 3 for New Orleans.
They are uncautious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. Pelicans ahead, up by 9. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. With 3 quarters behind us. Let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And Memphis shooting around 35% from the field so far. So for New Orleans right now. Brandon Ingram out there with Hayes. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then there's Devontae Graham. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5. Jones misses. New Orleans has gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one. Pass to McCollum. And here's Valanciunas, defended by Jones. And Valanciunas gets it to go on the assist by Ingram. And the Pelicans lead by 11. Jones against McCollum. Here's Aldama. Fires from deep. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds in the game. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Hayes with a screen. McCollum. Again, the Pelicans good for 2.
Look how mobile and quick CJ is. Terrific at making fast decisions and pick and rolls.
Clark with a screen on Graham. Here's Brooks. Here's Clark. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Graham, the pass to Hayes. Now here's Ingram. This one for 3. That's good. And it's McCollum with the assist.
Ingram looks to take these corner threes whenever possible. Nice play.
Graham against Brooks. Pass to Jones. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
New Orleans calls timeout. They're leading by 11. 1:19 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Changes for New Orleans. Williamson comes in for Hayes, and it's Jones in for Graham. .119 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to McCollum. Valanciunas sets a screen. Takes a 3. And McCollum, good for 3. McCollum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Pelicans.
It seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year. Man, you have to recognize what a night it was for C.J. McCollum.
And how many times throughout the course of the evening did he make a momentum-changing play? I thought his relentlessness really keyed their success.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
At the line for the Pelicans, C.J. McCollum. At the line for 2.
The free throw drops for McCollum.
And B.A., when you think of C.J. McCollum, not only a superb scorer, but an intelligent and clever passer, too.
And McCollum drops them both.
Led the league in percentage from the line a few years ago. C.J. McCollum dialed in.
And there's the lob. Oh, Clark with the slam.
They're on a little run right now, but I'm wondering, where was this energy earlier?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Pass to Daniels. The kick out to Graham. Shoots over Morant, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive...
Wow! Crazy good!
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. McCollum outside. And so it's the Pelicans taking care of business in this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Zion, this is a team with some outstanding young players with complementary skills. How do you see yourself fitting in?
I think I fit in very well. I think I'm a very versatile player. So you can throw me out there with any group, and I'm going to put up, do something to contribute. And I think we're a very unselfish team, so that plays a big part to it.
And any group would be happy to have you. Thanks, Zion.
Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson. Thanks for joining us tonight. Now it's time to present our New Balance Player of the Game, C.J. McCollum.